to the following presentation of the National Football League.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. First and 10.
Off the play fake. Seymour has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And that is incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Elijah Arroyo. It's 4th down.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive.
Seymour.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Jair Brown on the coverage.
Back to throw.
Seymour. Smith and Jigba with a grab.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 72, 19 Tigers.
Looking to throw. Seymour.
down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Got a man, it's Mayer. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Off play action. Seymour. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Seymour. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Back to throw. Seymour. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a better first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Seymour. And this one is incomplete. Comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there.
How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. That's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Seymour.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Seymour.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Looking to throw. Seymour.
Over the middle, he's got Mayer. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, go!
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Top low 18. Check go.
Operating from the gun. Seymour to the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
4th down and goal.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and long.
Off the play fake. Seymour.
They'll get this complete to the tight end Barner.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Seymour.
And complete to Smith and Jigba.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Seymour. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Michael Mayer from 3 yards
The Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean...
The ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. But they can thank their defense for another stop, and now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock, work it down, and of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
The Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. It has been quite a display here in the opening game of the new season. And really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders as now they look to finish things off in the fourth quarter. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's able to get this out past the 40.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent.
Were you trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you know I'm loco?
The Seahawks game is over, but his work isn't done yet. Following their early season contest,
I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm Micah stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leaks, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to deny us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These people, they come from the cause, we different and breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Hyper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the chicken until I just feel in nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm Micah stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause, we different and breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Hyper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in. Second and jiving in a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us.
Lying in wait inside of State Farm Stadium, the Cardinals listening for the sound of their signature Big Red Siren, which signals an air raid and brings them out to a sea of red here in Glendale. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. To throw here on first down. He's him on the quick hitter. He takes this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4 on the play. Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Back now, pressure coming. He's going to loft one deep to the left. A little bit of big completion block, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Seahawks and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. First and 10, looking to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Ooh, he misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Caught, nice gain left side. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Working on first down. That's JSN. Smith and Jib on the quick slant. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Let's go now. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll work against the blitz. Finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
In the red zone on first. Escapes out to the left. He takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a second quarter lead. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
The Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Working now from the gun. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's second down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
The lateral goes haywire, live ball. And even with time to process as you aim backwards, Brock, still no idea what's going on. He's indeed going to wind up in his own end zone for a safety. Seahawks ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead.
Go!
To the air now on first and 10. About 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Well, for more than a couple of first downs away, it is second and quite a bit after that sack. Dropping back to throw. That's Mayer. He's got it. And they're finally able to send him out. Gave up a great game, but surprisingly, not a first down. It's third down instead. Throw here, third down. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. On the 40-yard line now. This is first and 10. Here's a throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks will add to their lead at the end of the half. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
The Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third.
On the jump.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. He's looking deep once again. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th.
The Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First and 10, they're going to throw. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Ready up.
Incomplete. Recovery by Montgomery.
Pass play now. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith-Njigba. And he's taken down at the 30. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
Throwing off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks push this to an 8-point game.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for.
Seahawks ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter.
Here we go. Go.
Throwing from the gun. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off.
You can see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go. Having that extra defensive back, that nickel coverage, so critical on that interception. Give that defense coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel. These guys on the field made the right play.
Quarterback leading his offense to the field now as they get set for a new series.
You hear me say all the time, Kate, that football is the ultimate team sport, but there are times as a quarterback it can feel a little bit like golf and match play. And when you're
Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Their lead cut down inside a field goal, so points imperative here to get some breathing room. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open?
They did it! He made the interception! And the Cardinals have some new life in the fourth.
Not just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. You cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
The Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now.
Let's go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Second down now, they need 7. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Looking to throw. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field.
The Seahawks ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Going now on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Sends this to the end zone. That one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Back to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! Jalen Thompson makes the play. The Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And that 2-point lead, it's still right there on the scoreboard, Brock, after their defense got off the field clean.
And now, Kate, this offensive goal is to make sure that clock expires with that lead still in hand and them holding the ball. You absolutely do not want to give this ball back, knowing the other side still just needs a field goal.
They're going to pass it here. That's another quick hitter. And the Cardinals grab it! That return finally ends, Brock, as they take it all the way back into the red zone. So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home. And this game, wow, it came down to the score that proved the difference and set up this victory.